Let's see if we get the error or not.
It says it's streaming live on YouTube.
Cowlazars, 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 Cowlazars. Come on, let's have some adventures. We'll spend days, we'll spend weeks, we'll spend months working our way through treasure hunts. Cowlazars, 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 Cowlazars. Mike drinks coffee a ton, feel free to send him some. Cowlazars, 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 Cowlazars. Watch Mike once, you'll want to watch him again. James Frey once called him to talk Forrest Fenn.
All right, and we're live, everybody. You good? Oh, okay. We took a week off. Oh, actually, we only skipped one show, but that was a week for us. And now we are back and better than ever because Vegas is open, everybody. Ding, 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 ding. Not that we went down there or anything, but it is open. For midnight this morning, it opened up. Select casinos opened up, but that's a big deal for Vegas. And we're back, new location, somewhere in Las Vegas at an undisclosed location. I got some room to spread out now, so it's a lot better.
Maybe you'll do a tour later, but Mike's Mike's got a house.
Holly says, "Congrats on the new cow cave." Cow cave, I like it. That's pretty.
Okay.
Thank you.
And those of you on Facebook that already know, I was helping this friend move, and the movers didn't show up. So what do you do when you are in a crisis? Just like Gary called us, we called out on Facebook and said, any search friend or any friend really, if you're not busy, please come help us. We were so tired. We'll show some pictures later. And thank you to Lisa and John Bobbitt and Mark West, and Mike has a friend from work. Yeah, Nacho from work. And then you're on from the Bally's Poker Room. Thank you so much. And D-Call was on his way. He couldn't get there fast enough because when you have 8 people show up, all of a sudden magic, it gets done within seconds. So it took like 4 hours to pack, and it took 30.
I was wiped out. I was no help to anybody, but that was pretty wiped out.
So thank you, everyone. Mike is moved. Mike has a home.
Right? Awesome.
And there's a pool. There's a pool.
Which we still are getting set up. Like the light situation is not, I can't find a cord, but there's a lot of stuff still in boxes. But we got to go live. We promised a clip. We're showing the clip.
And
Vegas is back open. Kind of apropos that we went live on the day Vegas opens back.
Yes, Vegas is coming back
alive. Our drop. Oh, never mind. There we go. Okay. Yeah, things are a little crazy. But okay, so a couple things. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's 110 degrees here, so that's fun.
We have a pool, though. So right after this, all kidlets are inside, and kidlets are wanting to be outside in the pool. But we committed to you, and you, and you, and you are loyal people that come to see us. And so we said, no, we have a clip. We got to put it out. They're eating pizza. That was the interruption.
Right, they're right over
here. Pizza has just arrived. Right up.
So big, I don't know where they are.
They're crazy. Hide and go seek is going to be awesome. It actually is a nice big hat. Mike.
Yeah, we got very lucky. We got very lucky, and the way it worked out, it just was meant to be one of those things. So, okay, I got to give a shout out to Alan K. Alan K. won the toenail contest. Remember?
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Now I heard there's a controversy around it.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What's the controversy?
Well, I've been out of it the last week because, as you guys know, there was a few things happening. What did Alan K. win? And has he been on the vlog since he won?
Oh, he's disappeared since he won?
That's what I'm hearing. Like maybe he got the treasure as the win. And
there's Chris. Maybe he won the super secret hint. Yeah, I also got to give a shout out to Alan K because I took the thumbnail for this video from his video. So thank you, Alan K. It was out there on the internet somewhere when I searched. So I said, oh, that looks cool. I'll use it. So that's awesome, Alan. The home
breakfast tea and bourbon. Did you want to get that?
Breakfast tea and bourbon. So that was a treasure hunt we talked about, and we thought there was going to be a winner June 1st, but just today, just a couple hours ago, Pete Bissonette put out a new clue. He did not announce a winner. He didn't say anything about submissions, but he did put out a new clue. I don't know if that helps narrow it down. I'm not understanding something because the answer is a 4-inch by 4-inch square plot of land. So it's something about Rudolph. I don't know if you want to read it, Kpro, but For anybody that's
No,
in the
I don't
breakfast
have it
Tea and
up.
Bourbon, yeah.
Yeah, no, maybe we can do
Rudolph
something.
the red-nosed reindeer. So I'm really off.
Maybe we can do something different when it comes to that, a different one. But yeah, we need to solve it. I had a very random thing that I found on Google about a controversy about Rudolph and the bird that can't fly, and it's a dark scene and all of that. So I looked it up. AJ, I want you to see it especially, but I put it up on Facebook because here's the thing. Anything I find, I'm putting out. I just want this solved, and give me one bottle of the bourbon if you want to. So anyway, there you go. There you have it.
Shout out to the runner-ups. I think there were like 3 other people or 4 other people that were runner-up. But Alan Kay's was really good. I believe that should have won as well, in my opinion. Hey, Lisa, and thank you for
Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. And you know what? If you're ever in a bind, you need Lisa, because she didn't only show up like with brawn. She showed up with they had gloves, they had a dolly, she had a stereo little speaker to like lighten the mood, and she's just nice people. So we were
Champagne Bobbitt showed up with his chihuahua.
yes,
dog.
he had his little dog with him, and the little dog followed him everywhere. He was awesome.
Yeah. So we're still not settled in, but with you guys helped us get it done a lot quicker.
Every single box is unpacked. There's 2 boxes not unpacked, and they are command center. That's why you're not fully. But every single other box is no. You are moved in.
I have not, William. He said, did I get any closer on breakfast tea and bourbon? I did not. I don't know what this answer is. I'm just more confused by the new clue that came out. Did you guys send it? I send in all the solves that I got, and Pete will not answer. So if it's incorrect, he's not
right. But here's the thing with the new rules. The new rule says if you put in a second one, your first one is void. So if you're putting in 5 for different people, you're voiding the one before it.
But remember, the answer is, and this is something that we didn't really talk about when we did the original video, the solution is a 4-inch by 4-inch plot of land, whatever that means. I don't know. So to me, that's a plaque or something that's in the ground.
A
like
placard, yeah.
Placard, yeah, commemorative plaque, whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of, I just hope the answer makes sense when we figure out what it is. Yeah, and then Hooley pointed out that Alan Kay had disappeared before he won the contest.
I saw that, huh?
Oh, Daniel, life does get in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, well, congratulations to him, but everybody's wanting to know, like, ooh, what? Yeah. So, yeah. So lots of people are out, boots on the ground. I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. Shadow, I hope you're doing okay. He has had, well, Shadow, I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, we all got things we're going through. Hopefully,
well, no, he was in the hospital. He got attacked by an elk. I don't know if I should be saying that. Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, and so he showed me the X-rays and everything. I hope he's gonna have to have surgery and stuff. But it sounds like it's just how much medicine can he get in him so the pain stops. So, but Shadow's a searcher and a friend. So, I hope you're doing okay there, buddy.
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay. So the chat is asking, what is the new clue? So here, I'm assuming they mean breakfast tea and bourbon, and not the big clue we're about to show later on with breaking news. The clue for breakfast tea and bourbon, it's just a joke. The clue for breakfast tea and bourbon is as follows, released as of today. The Bourbon Red is the Rudolph of the bird family. And then in quotations, it says, with the sleigh full of toys. So the poem, for those of you who don't know, it's a poem, it's a riddle. The solution will get you a case of Buffalo Trace bourbon. This is the riddle. I fly like a realized Bourbon Red with a pointy head and feathers on my butt. Where am I? Remember, it's where am I, not what am I? A 4-inch by 4-inch plot of land. Where am I is what you have to answer. The Bourbon Red is the Rudolph of the bird family with the sleigh full of toys. And you're saying that's a song or something? I mean, we all know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but
right. No, it's a movie. The 1964 version of the movie. It was very controversial because the elf gets on the sleigh as it's going, and the little bird comes out, and the bird cannot fly. It's like, oh, I can't fly. So he turns and he gives him an umbrella so he could fly when he comes down, and then takes it, laughs, pushes him off to his death.
Is this a cartoon?
Yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, okay.
The movie.
I'm thinking of South Park or something. Okay.
Yeah, no, and it was very controversial because in '64, I guess kids were crying because I didn't know of this controversy.
Oh, what does that mean? So could Pete be trying to hint that the bird doesn't fly? In other words, it fell off the sleigh. But what bird? I mean, a turkey doesn't fly either. So I don't get it. I don't understand it. The clues are just complicating things.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yes.
If anybody that's interested in that, just go to There's a Facebook page that our buddy Dustin set up called Breakfast, Tea and Bourbon. It's a free group you join. And on there, it's got the details if you want to email Pete the answers.
Well,
yourself.
and I posted the clip of the movie, like the 20 seconds where the bird is pushed off, and there's an article with it about the controversies. And
Yeah, I don't know that movie.
I had no idea. Well, Rudolph, you have children. You have to know this
But
movie.
it's not about a bird being pushed off. That's the part.
It was a 10-second part of the overall movie. I bet you'd see the movie and you go, "Oh, I didn't even notice that part."
Okay. Well, I know like the Burl Ives. Remember Silver and Gold? Remember the miner with the pickaxe and the abominable snowman? Those are the ones I remember. The stop animation.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway.
watch any of them. I just know. Yeah. Anyway.
But it'll be a good Christmas. All right, this year. So, okay. Come on, Hooli, post the link. I had it up, you guys. All right, I'll bring it back up. What else is going on in Forrest Fenn world? Treasure hunt? Anything new? Talk to him at all? Anybody talk to Forrest? Anybody know anything about him at all?
Anybody?
Yeah, I just.
I did find out who did. Joey was asking me if I found out who bought the cabinets. They went for like $350.
That Cynthia sold off the top.
Yeah.
$350. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's actually a collector of New Mexico history, especially focused on Taos, the area. And so since it was Forrest Fenn, he was very interested. He's able to pick it up because he's close, etc. So Joey, if you
Taos topo maps, we did, but they sold. Oh, actually, I'll mention something about that. Go ahead. When you're done, I'll bring something up.
Yeah, no, that was it. So that information is out. So I don't know if you heard, Mike, A Gypsy's Kiss is Wednesday night only. They have freed up. They are not doing Friday, Saturday. They're focusing more on Sales Leadership Institute. I don't know. Go watch their video if you want. I just give you the headline.
I didn't know. And so who's going to fill their spots on whatever days of the week they were on?
Greg is in the house right now. Greg is doing a noon tomorrow. I think it's noon here tomorrow. So he's doing a Friday during the day because you know how he works nights and stuff. So he's doing a Friday day. So if you guys see GTC, click on his name and that will get you to his channel. And so you'll be subscribed for tomorrow. So he's been going live consistently. I don't know who's going to take Friday, Saturday, but Friday and Saturday are now free and opened up for, come on, new tubers. We need some new Fenn tubers.
Says Dave Calby should pick it up. I think Dave is on his way back from Boots on the Ground. And I don't know, but I'll just play this. I have no idea how his Boots on the Ground went, but since we haven't heard anything, I'm assuming.
Well, no, the 11-hour marathon. I went on it, and no, he didn't.
Yeah, so I was doing pack moving and all that stuff and trying to get this.
Dave is there. Click on Dave as well. And Dave, I'm so sorry I missed your call, and I said I was going to call you back. I actually fell asleep. It's been a crazy
this week, guys.
No, but he called me and then I texted it and I missed you by that. I'm sorry.
Maybe
right after this.
Maybe we can talk tonight.
Yeah.
Super chat from William. Thank you, William. He says, was a $2 bill shipped recently in the mail, Kpro?
William, I heard it was, but Jack will have to confirm. Remember when Jack asked for the address? Yeah. He was asking for which address, which I just said it might be easier to send it to Mike's P.O. box, just for no reason other than making things easy. So it's supposedly on the way. Oh, you will see it once it's here. So yes. Oh, and everybody hit the thumbs up because we already have thumbs down. And so we always like to see a few thumbs up. And like William just showed, Super Chat is on. Yeah. So GTC said, wow, Friday nights is opened up. Yeah. Quantum Entangler. Did Dania send you an email? What did she say? I wanted to, yes, she did. I will say I put a question up on Dale's. Or a comment to email me. She emailed me, and we just shared. It was personal, so it's not related to the. I just wanted to see, kind of support her through her challenging time, and because I had similar challenging times, and this hunt helped. So that was the only thing, and I kind of wanted to confirm she was a person, and it seems that she is, and so there's no shenanigans there.
Andre says, can one of the mods confirm that there is a new Forrest Fenn clue, or did I misunderstand? If so, where can I find the written clue? There is not a new Forrest Fenn clue. I was joking around when I say that. That was the new breakfast tea and bourbon was the clue. There was no new
Don't
Forrest
joke.
Fenn clue.
Don't
We are going
joke.
to show a new Forrest Fenn clip, and you guys can make out of that whatever you want. That's why we show it and don't talk about it first. There is no clue from Forrest Fenn. Let's just be perfectly clear. And then Larry Sandell is in the house, and he's got a riddle. Where was it?
Hi, Larry.
The last man on earth sat alone in a room. There was a knock on the door. Guess who? The last man. This is one for AJ. Priddle Mondays. There was a last man on earth who sat alone in a room. There was a knock on the door. Guess who? It was Death, right?
That would be my guess.
I don't know. All right. That's cool, Larry.
Wait, let me keep going through. Heavy Loads asked about Quantum's question. Can you share my link? Could one of the mods or Mike, could you sell the link for GTC show? Oh, wait. No, Holly already did.
Yeah.
Holly is Superwoman.
Holly.
Holly. And Dave Calves, thank you. Okay, there is a new clip. You just said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna do the new
I'm behind on everything. Now, I'm all good. Okay.
Been sweating.
It was a woman at the door. Oh my God, was it a woman joke? And I didn't.
Wait. Oh, last man on earth. Get it? Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Get it back.
Back. Call you back in an hour. Back. Get it? Okay, that's good. Those are what I thought of. Last Man on Earth was the TV show with Will Forte. That show was awesome. I can't believe they took it off. Last Man on Earth. Okay. Anyway, are we just killing time for the clip? Are we ready?
I was going to say, what the heck? Where have we gone here? We have a new clip.
Still trying to get things set up, but we will. Okay. So this clip, just to tee it up, we talked about who may also know where the treasure is. Forrest has said two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. So people are surmising that somebody that is currently dead did in fact know where the secret location is. Is that a correct summation, Kpro?
Obviously, I didn't remember any of this because you stated that I specifically asked about Eric Sloan, and I had so many questions and we got through them all. I was like, no, Mike actually texted me during the show, last show, which was a week ago. And he said, well, don't you remember when you asked about Eric? And I'm like, that would be big to me because I had heard the opposite. And he's like, no, it's true.
Yeah.
So after the show, we went to the command center. He hit the thing. It said what he thought it said. So I am able, just like Jack, to admit when I'm wrong. We didn't bet anything, but Mike was right. And that's why you have recordings, not secret ones, everyone, but that's why you have recordings and you ask people for permission and you get them. So now we're going to share that one because it's not going to be used in the documentary. And
I thought somebody asked on the last show, do you think Eric Sloan would know where the location was? That type thing.
And I said yes, and I was wrong.
And then I said,
I know the sale.
I wish you weren't a liar.
That didn't work out well at all. All right, sorry about that, everybody. It's probably a little loud. But we went to the video. We've got it. We got it teed up. We're going to show you guys. But I know a lot of people believe that if anybody knew, Eric Sloan would know because it was his best friend, right? There's so many books. There's so much business. There's all
his
that.
dad and Eric Sloan.
Right, his dad.
And we specifically asked about Eric Sloan, but his answer really covers everyone. But it's like Forrest, some of you are going to probably hear the clip and say, no, he didn't say, or he said it in such a way in Fenn speak. See, Richard McKeever just came in. We now can play the clip. Richard is here.
All right, without further ado, here we go.
Hi, Richard. Okay.
Breaking clip. Let me turn it up here.
So if Eric Sloan were alive today, would you have told him where the location of the treasure is?
I wouldn't tell my mother, and that means I wouldn't tell anybody else.
Okay.
Nobody, there's nothing in my computer. It's never been written down. The only place is right here in my head, and I'm going to take that to my grave. I will never tell anybody where that treasure chest is.
What do you believe will happen to the search?
And then we go into what happens in the search after he dies, which you've already showed before.
Right.
But we wanted to focus on this. If Eric, the way you phrased it, I liked. If Eric Sloan was alive today, would he know? Or did you say, would you tell him?
Would you tell him?
Yeah.
I wish I would have said, would he know? Yeah, that would have been even better.
Forrest says nobody, and then he stops. But I think he's going to say nobody knows. I mean, he was going to say it's not on my. He says it's not on my computer. It's not written down. It's in my head. Nobody knows. So I think that's pretty definitive proof that nobody knows where it is. Not even Peggy. We could have asked, would your father have known? But I thought Forrest has said that in the
He
past.
said nobody.
No.
Well, he did say that, but here's the thing. Here's a question, and I'm going to pick it apart. And maybe I'm getting into nonsense by picking it apart.
And then we'll play it again too.
Did he not know that it's the special spot, but they know of the spot? Like, do they know that it's special to him, but they don't know that the treasure chest is there?
Oh, great way to split hairs.
But
Yeah,
somebody else is probably thinking it. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah. I take it at face value. You asked him, would Eric Sloan, if he were alive today, would he know the secret location? And Forrest says no.
Would you tell him the secret? It's a little bit different.
Well, but he says, well, all right, let's replay it.
But he said I wouldn't even tell my mother. So that means his mother wouldn't have known.
And he says nobody knows because not even his mother.
Right.
I'm going to go back too far, probably.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, that was not far enough. All right, let's try this.
I may never have thought of it.
All right, here we go.
So if Eric Sloan were alive today, would you have told him where the location of the treasure is?
I wouldn't tell my mother, and that means I wouldn't tell anybody else.
Okay.
Nobody. There's nothing in my computer. It's never been written down. The only place is right here in my head, and I'm going to take that to my grave. I will never tell anybody where that treasure chest is.
What do you believe will happen
All
to the
right,
search?
and there it is. He's taking it to his grave. He will never tell anyone. And I think that doesn't that kind of put to bed the speculation of when he's gone, he's going to turn the whole thing over to somebody else, like land ownership, if he owns it secretly and all this stuff. So nobody knows. The lawyer doesn't know. Subchapter S it's not in there somewhere. I mean, doesn't that put all that to bed? Nobody knows but Forrest. And when he dies, he's not telling anybody else.
That's what he says. I don't know.
Unless you just straight up don't believe him, I guess that's
Well, I think after he dies, I don't think he wants to put out. Like, what if he's okay? Let's just say I'm going to play a second scenario. What happens after you die? And he turns and he says, "Well, since Peggy and Shiloh both know, I'm going to turn it over to Shiloh and Peggy." I mean, of course, I don't think he's gonna want to. Yeah, I think the kids like the new plays.
Yeah, I think so as well.
They're able to dance and
Nice.
so. Vidya, Eric Sloan. Who is Eric
Sloan clip? I think. Oh, what's that?
Vidya is asking who is Eric Sloan. You'll have to look that one up. So, anyway, Gallatin, of course, he wouldn't do that to Peggy. He wouldn't do, but I don't believe he can't turn this over to anybody. I don't think the location necessarily, but there has to be somebody that manages what this is or something. I don't know.
So. I think Forrest is the type of person where on his own, he went and hid this box. He wrote his book. He wrote the poem, and he's like, somebody will find it in 900 years. And
well, I like how DK says it. He could tell someone how to verify it when it's found, not just the location. But I think we've played that clip. I asked him that specific question. Then how do you verify it?
That's the very next question we ask. You think we should play it?
Sure.
Yeah, we can play it. But here's the other thing. Forrest, even in the book, says two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. So does that mean to you, Kpro, that somebody did know, but they are now deceased? Or is that just a saying?
He already said his father. And Vidya, I was just giving you a hard time. I know a lot. There's so much to get through. Eric Sloan was his best friend, a very famous person, and you can look up his information. But that was his best friend, kind of his ride or die, but he's already said his dad. So to go back.
Right. So that's true. So I guess that we've kind of put it to rest that it's not Eric Sloan. It is his father who knew the location.
But the original quote was 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
Ben Franklin's quote is 3.
Is that why he changed it?
Right. Well,
and it was only his dad.
All right, let's keep I think those are pretty good questions we asked. So let's keep it going.
Shadow, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. I gave you a shout out of hope you're doing okay.
All right, let's just play this whole thing for an hour.
So if Eric Sloan were alive today, would you have told him where the location of the treasure is?
I wouldn't tell my mother, and that means I wouldn't tell anybody else.
Okay.
Nobody. There's nothing.
I mean, didn't he sound like he was going to say nobody knows?
Right.
Yeah,
but then he stopped himself.
Right, and he changed it up.
To say it better or say it, yeah.
And I think now he's going into nobody can find out. Once I'm gone, there's no way. It's not in my computer. It's not written down. Nobody's going to be able to.
I don't know. He's a maverick.
You guys make your own. Sorry, I interrupted it. You guys make your own call. decision.
If Sloan were alive today, would you have told him where the location of the treasure is?
I wouldn't tell my mother, and that means I wouldn't tell anybody else.
Okay.
No, nobody, there's nothing in my computer. It's never been written down. The only place is right here in my head, and I'm going to take that to my grave. I will never tell anybody where that treasure chest is.
What do you believe will happen to the search when you pass away?
And then I'll just say for the people who are like, oh, how dare you ask such a question? He's the one who brought it up when I take it to my grave. So you kind of led into the next natural question. Everybody say hi to Eric.
Hi, Eric. Okay, stop interrupting Forrest, Michael. You
All
can
right,
interrupt me. Don't interrupt Forrest.
It'll continue until somebody finds it. I mean, they're still looking for the lost Dutchman mine down out of Mesa, Arizona. I mean, that's been going on for, 50 years or more. It'll continue until something ends it.
So, all right, we did get a super chat from Mr. Richard McKeever. Thank you very much. And he points out that Forrest only said they would know the place. He never said he told them. And I think that's correct. When he said, I think he said his father would know the location. And that's different. His father, I don't know the year that his father died, but the thought of a treasure hunt may never have crossed Forrest's mind at that time. It was only when Forrest himself got cancer that he thought about the treasure.
And that's the splitting of the hairs. Maybe he didn't tell them where the treasure chest is, but they know of his special spot. Because I think there's a clip out, or not a clip, but a quote out there somewhere that his father would know his special location. Not that he ever was out there with them, but what was that?
The cow, the wooden cow. Somebody got me. Probably you. All right, here we as we continue. So now the question is, I'll rewind it a little bit. What happens when Forrest dies?
Well, we don't need to play all of it.
Never been written down. The only place is right here in my head, and I'm going to take that to my grave. I will never tell anybody where that treasure chest is.
What do you believe will happen to the search when you pass away?
Well, it'll continue until somebody finds it. I mean, they're still looking for the lost Dutchman mine down out of Mesa, Arizona. I mean, that's been going on for 50 years or more. It'll continue until something ends it.
Well, and one thing you do on a pretty consistent basis is confirm whether the treasure is still out there. We won't have that confirmation. It seems.
There are some problems that come with this treasure hunt.
Okay.
No, that's not true. There's a way to know, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
What is the one thing all searchers are missing?
Are we playing this whole thing, Mike?
No, we're not. Okay. He says there's a way to know, but he's not going to say what it is. This is after he passes away. So we get to think about that all day, but there we go. Yep. There it is, everybody. Eric Sloan does not know. And if he were alive, he would not know. So that kind of puts that. I think that's a question a lot of people have just assumed because they were such close friends. And wasn't there something about them two hiding a treasure under a bridge or something?
I said that. I swear that was in a quote somewhere. I know I've heard it. People were like, oh, breaking news. He's never said that. I've heard it, but it wasn't secondhand. It was from Forrest. So I swear it was. I don't remember the details. I called Cynthia afterwards. She's like, I don't remember that one. So it wasn't with her. So it was, I don't know, long time ago. I remember something. I don't remember enough details. So it is one we put in the rumor mill because I just probably misspoke. So
that's right, Christy. He did not tell Eric Sloan. And I think a lot of people have thought he did, and a lot of people have read Eric's books trying to find a connection, but that kind of puts it.
See, you hit play and then all of the searchers went and told the kids to come and distract you. So it just keeps going.
That's right.
Yeah. Holy, you're funny. Yep.
And something ends it. Right. He says it's going to keep going till something ends it. And that something is that somebody finds it. Right.
Sure. That's what I think he's referring to.
Or is it?
Yeah. Well, right. But when he said there is a way, but I'm not going to, and that's what somebody was saying earlier, or maybe you said it, Mike, maybe has it told, let's say Shiloh, or let's say Creighton, or let's say a lawyer. He hasn't said, here is where the location of the treasure is, but he could say, when someone says they found it, they should be able to confirm in this way. or they should know this, or they should know that.
Yeah, maybe. That
Or
could-
maybe it just goes on and on, like he says.
Or
the
Forrest is like, I'm out of it. It's you guys figure it out, you know. Lori James points out that Eric Sloan and Forrest Fenn were going to buy a bridge, not hide a treasure under a bridge. So, don't know if that's true or not.
Yes. Okay. I'm just looking at the chat, and I'm not keeping up very well tonight. In totally different situation, and so I'm not okay. Yeah, and Jeff is in the house. Jeff owns Pete's Pizza, and we just sent a searcher up there, and he said he did bump into you. I have a bunch of texts from him, and I have not. I've been so behind on searcher emails and stuff. But if you are up in the West Yellowstone area, go to Pete's Pizza, and Jeff is a searcher, and he was fun. He helped host one of our events. But I think Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, you're only open for dinner right now because it sounds like things are pretty slow in West Yellowstone, which makes me sad, but also makes me happy because I might be going up there. But we need to get the economy running and going. So, and
Yeah,
Faith says awesome pizza. So there you have it. Faith says it too, and so does Gary. So yes, it was good. So
All right. Well, that's kind of it, everybody. Everybody can make their own decision. It's like Denise points out. Well, then why doesn't he say it ends when somebody finds it? He says it ends when something ends it. You know, what does that mean? Well, we could try and discuss all day what that could mean, but you know, we'll find out someday if somebody actually finds this darn thing, right?
yes, but it could be 1,000 years. It could be this year. A lot of people think this is the year. I do not think that. I'm saying it. I said at the beginning of the first search season I was in and the second search season I was in. I'm like, oh, this is the year. No, I don't think so. I talked to a reporter about 3-4 weeks ago. No, maybe a month or two ago. And they're like, how many years until you think it's solved? Like this year, 2 to 3, 3 to 5. And I was like, no, I don't. I think it's going to be over 10. And they're like, you're the first person, and I've interviewed 25 searchers. I'm like, yeah, 25 people that are crazy. At least one rare coin is known to belong to him. When is the coin hits the market, the world will know. I think it's going to be something more quickly, Annie. That's a great point, and I do think that's a way too. But Cowlazars, his father would know the area, question mark. Didn't Forrest family hide their camping gear every season? Do you know how they hid the gear? Yeah, under the tarp, and that was the whole porcupine story. Some of us have found that spot.
I know Dale
And
has. Dale's been to that spot, right? And you too? I have not. but you have. Yeah.
And it is like rugged terrain now. It's not an easy path in, but yeah, some of us went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, and the treasure is not there to be clear. A lot of searchers have been there and found the spot. So, right?
Yeah, and Jack says it's the year of surprises, and I'll even say the year of big surprises, year of many big surprises, and I don't think we're going to see them. I'll be surprised. But Forrest always has something up his sleeve. I just don't know. I don't know. Never know. So there you have it. New clip.
I think we end the show early. We got stuff to do. What do you think?
I will say the kids are dying to get in the pool, and the boys just got here literally 3 minutes before the show started, and they have not been in the pool yet. This is cruel and unusual punishment, I think. So.
Yeah, I think that's it, everybody.
Mike, are you awake?
I showed a little bit more than I should have, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys can watch that over as many times as you want. Hi, Dina.
Hi, Dina. Brian asked, so if anybody has any last second questions at Kpro, or just put Kpro, did Preston see the first draft of the poem? That wasn't asked specifically. I asked him, did he see versions of the poem? And he said yes. I asked him how many, and remind me, Mike, I at least a few. I want to say
a couple.
Several. Waters. There was like 3 things he referenced. The bones. I was like, what were the key differences? Then I asked him, how do you know it's too, because he said it was too easy. How do you know it's too easy if you don't know the location? He wiggled his way out of that one. Yeah. So there you have it.
Okay. Remember, the government wants their 39%. Well, that's true. But again,
and JK, that's the point. Not all the kids know how to swim, so they're not allowed out at the pool without an adult. And the adults are here. And so that's what they keep saying. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? And it's like, no. But then 10 seconds later, can we go? So
that's good ones, though. What the janitor, you got a different one. The joke as I heard it was, what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Get it? Supplies.
That's a dad joke at its best. Oh. Okay.
What'd the horse say to the scarecrow? Hey.
Okay. And Annie, we're in the pool the entire time. And I will say, you will eventually see a great when anyone gets upset in this household, Mike throws them in the pool. And
Yeah, it's happened.
it's happened. And so you will see some
Right.
fun things happening. You'll eventually see them. Maybe we'll do some old school things like Mike always puts something about the kids because we have 4 kids. And so you'll see
Right.
lots of fun between any of those 4 kids. Do a video from the pool. Oh, we could go live from the pool. The Wi-Fi gets that far.
We could. I just upgraded to Gigablast, so we better not have any internet issues.
Okay, Manuel Martin asked, new to the search here, welcome. For those searching in the north, as I am, could he drive that far from home in one day?
Cynthia Meach does it in a day, doesn't she?
Yes, but Manuel, he didn't say he drove home. He said he did it. He hid the treasure in one afternoon. He did not say he hid it from his driveway or his home. He said he hid it out in one day. We have confirmation
in the afternoon. You're right.
We have confirmation that Forrest was up in the Yellowstone Cody area during the time the treasure chest may have been put in its final location. So yes, Captain, Mike got a house. He got a nice, big, beautiful house.
I call it the house that Chase Hopley built.
Oh my God.
Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. There we go.
Okay.
No way is a true statement.
Yeah, I was going to say there's nothing further from the truth.
4 maps left. I'll say that. Only 4. And then
a whisper. Do you think 2 can keep a secret if one of them is dead? Means the person who may know now will know after Forrest is gone, meaning Forrest leaves the secret to one person. Ha! That is interesting.
Say that again, Kpro.
Okay, 2 can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Does that mean the person who may not know now will know after Forrest is gone? Meaning Forrest leaves the secret with one person. I totally get what you're saying. I don't think so, but I could see a logical treasure hunter thinking that.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Redneck Express is very late at night, still considered afternoon. No, to me, afternoon is noon to 5 p.m. in my mind. After
I would just say before dusk.
Yeah, is evening. Now, I guess it depends where you're at as far as when the sun goes down. But yeah, afternoon means the sun is still up for sure.
Oh, and house husband is in the house. And 40th has been, I think is it today? Is it sometime this week? Yeah, we've missed you, house husband. They probably know.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I like that. House husband says they probably know the area, but not the exact spot. Lisa's father knows that. Go ahead.
Father, who?
I think his father knows.
Oh, I think Lisa. I got you.
No,
okay. Like, who's Lisa? Somebody asked him, am I by Durango High School? No, I'm not, but I do know where that is.
He said he hid it in an afternoon, not that it took all afternoon. Exactly, Richard. I think we're looking at something very clear. I don't think the not far but too far to walk does puzzle me, but I don't think he was walking long distances because he told that to a crazy girl named Kpro several years ago on Jenny's site. So for those of you that are new, that's my name. And he said it to me via an email when I first talked with Forrest or corresponded via email with Forrest. No matter how big the house is, we can hear those boys. Yeah, and right. It's boy. And now I will say all 3 boys, not just 2 boys. So thanks for the clarification.
Have fun on your trip. I know you will, but have fun and relax a little bit. And
Manuel had a follow-up question. He's doing such a good job doing the at Kpro. I can see it. Thanks for the clarification. Did he typically drive up north alone, not fly? Manuel, he did drive a lot because he's actually talked about the route that he went. And he also flew because he loved flying. So I think he has done both. Jack, was Forrest drunk when he told you? I have never seen Forrest drunk. So I would say absolutely not. Forrest, in my opinion, when he says he doesn't drink, that means it's like Mike. I've seen Mike drink a couple times. That doesn't mean Mike gets drunk. So I have seen Forrest drink a couple times, but that does not mean he gets drunk. I've never seen Forrest drunk. Oh man, would that be fantastic though? Get a few in him and see if you could get like, here's the interview. Yeah, no, right. I've never seen him drunk.
Jeff up there in West Yellowstone's got a good point. I think the second stanza is driving directions and the third is walking directions. I never heard it put that way before.
Oh,
but I like
that's interesting. Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
'Cause what did Forrest say? How do you start the hunt? You get in your car and you drive to the first clue.
Yeah, you
first
start it from
second
your driveway.
stanza driving, third stanza walking. I like it. That actually makes a lot of sense.
And house husband misses me from Raleigh. I did just get your text. I will be back in about a week. All the paradise will be over. I will be back in Raleigh. We need to meet up and have a drink or have a Chipotle, whatever we need to do, and chit chat. Kpro, in the Cody video from Davio, didn't Forrest say he drove up in a day? I don't know. I don't have that one in my long-term memory. I believe he does do it in a day, but I don't know. Cynthia knows that exact route, and she always goes the route that Forrest goes, just in case she stumbles onto something. So he never said drive.
Channel KAH has got a good point. Why would Forrest park his car at the Denver Museum or Northern University and return to New Mexico? This suggests it's not in New Mexico. In other words, if the treasure chest was somewhere in New Mexico, wouldn't he park his car somewhere in New
Good
Mexico?
point.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. In other words, he's going farther north. He leaves his car. He keeps going north.
Well, some people say he picked Denver because it's kind of in the middle of all of the search states, and no one searches in Colorado.
Except, I don't know.
Okay, CJC, hypothetical. If Forrest asked you to be the person that he could tell where the treasure is, but you have to give up searching, would you do it? Oh, instantaneously, I would do it, but I would be the wrong person by a lot. People secretly record me without knowing. I would slip on YouTube. I would not be the right person, but oh, absolutely. Just to know, I just want to know at this point. That's why I put out so much stuff. Absolutely, I would give it up in a heartbeat. Forrest claims Douglas said that, not him. Richard, if you look at one of our clips, that is true, but he rules out the Arizona. He corrects him on the Arizona. He won't correct him on the Denver.
He says, ask Doug. He's the one who said it, which I
Right.
thought was kind of funny.
But he did say Arizona was a mistake. Like, you can rule it out, or it is not pertinent to the chase, or something like that. So he ruled out one, but he wouldn't rule out the other.
All right, everybody. I still got to be up at 6 a.m. for work, so I know we could go all night, but I would suggest you subscribe to the channel. I would suggest that you click the bell, and I would suggest that you click all, that you're notified, because I got a feeling we might go live over the weekend once or twice.
And go over to Cowlazars page. For the new people here, I am Hint of Riches. That guy is Cowlazars, and Cowlazars has his own channel. We each have a channel because separate, but we always come together and we always have some fun. But we could go live on either channel because we usually go live. Well, when we play a clip, it's usually live on my channel, just to make it easy. And then Cowlazars, but Cowlazars has been, he didn't invent hip hop, but he was there when it started. He is one of the originals, just like AGK. I've just riding his coattails this last year.
Hintofriches.com is the forum, and Forrest Fenn's Grand Adventure is the group on Facebook. So you guys can check it out and see what all the crazy searchers and the crazy solves are. And yeah, we go live every Monday and Thursday, except for the days when we skip because we have to do things, but we don't skip often. We're usually here providing a forum.
Well, now everybody knows we weren't going to say anything about the move was on Monday, y'all. If you wondered why we had a lot going on, and the funny part was we weren't really going to say anything. But then when you get in a bind and you message everybody on Facebook and you have a bunch of searchers over, we just went, okay, we'll say. And maybe Mike will do a little tour of the house once he.
I could make a video for sure.
But I will be gone and back to the boring life I have, and so I will be back to YouTube, y'all. Everybody's been like, "Oh my gosh, are you still alive?" Yes, I am. There's another.
Nice
that's little.
Some hide and seek going on.
Little Sam
already, and it's not even dark yet. But in a new house, you have to.
Oh, she's going under the command center. Okay, hide and seek has begun. We got to get them out to the pool.
Okay, everybody.
Some have asked, are we going to have a pool party? Yeah, we are. We're going to have a searcher party.
Yeah, if you're in Vegas, let us know. We're definitely going to have a get together for sure.
Yep.
All right, everybody. We will see you on Monday, if not over the weekend. Vegas is back open. We're getting back to normal, which is a good thing. And we will see you next time.